Welcome back to Dragon Age the Veilguard. We're back in the lighthouse. We are going to go out into the world. Deal with... Honestly? No, never mind. I was gonna say, I might be able to get this dragon that's in the crossroad, but I don't think we're ready for it yet. It's level 50, I'm only 42. So we're gonna do this quest over here. Arrangements. But I just want to see what the fuck's going on with Neve. She's an independent woman, but like, why is she always in the kitchen now? You know, what's she doing over there? What, does she doesn't like her room or something? Okay.
You were holding her hand the whole time?
I'd no idea Johanna was involved when we found the Hand of Glory. Performing self-surgery. I pray she was already undead by then.
And now you've got a rogue hand on the loose causing trouble.
Well, that raises a question of independent will.
You mean, does Hazenkos's hand have a mind of its own?
The diabolical mind that spawned it is my main worry. We'll stop Johanna. We must.
Okay. Lovely. Have these always been here, these statues of skeletons, or possibly not statues? I'm bringing Neve because I feel like I remember that it was weak to cold.
It's been feeding on the blight.
Because I think I brought a bunch of necrotic people, and then it turned out they were weak to cold instead.
Destroy.
Okay. Okay. She's resist. Oh my god, this bitch has been resistant to cold damage this whole time, and I brought Neve. I thought it was weak to cold. Bro, I'm stuck in between his fucking legs. I can't get to the critical spot. Oh, stupid. Fuck you, stupid dragon. Fucking mechanics, stupid. I hate these dragons. They aren't fun. Like, at least in Inquisition, you know, it was unique dragon bosses. As much as I hated the combat in that game. Compared to this one, all these fucking dragons in this game are the same mechanics. Same attack patterns. And then this is just stupid because it's like, bro, I can't do any of my attacks either. Because all it does is just run around and run around and run around and run around. And here we go, charging at me again. Better have the greatest fucking cutscene and the greatest reward from this stupid boss fight, because it's just boring as shit. Tosh, do something! What are you doing here? I like how it's like, Mathal will help you during this fight. Hits it once.
Everybody good?
What kind of shit?
Corruption staunched. Heaven Yura cease their gnawing. The crossroads heals. A sanctum renewed, dweller, as is needed.
Can you imagine being able to turn into a dragon? Why would you ever turn back?
Many reasons. When the team came face to face with the blighted dragon sent by the gods to corrupt the crossroads, they did not face it alone. Piece of Mathal's essence helped them defeat the monster. The caretaker is grateful. Elgranon and Gilnea's most insidious influence has been cleansed. Please, give me something good. A dragon's tear. Okay. The last resort. This is my last resort. Same. Calm before the storm. I come here sometimes when I need to be myself. Not Solus's friend Velasan, not the slow arrow of the rebellion. Just me. He hasn't been right since what happened with Mathal. He's planning something with the dagger. And if it were a good idea, he'd have told me. Damn it, Solus. I'm with you as long as we're protecting the innocents from the powerful, but you make it hard sometimes. Ooh. Another circle piece.
Fascinating. Unforeseen.
Who are you?
Must not reveal. Must not alarm. Soon, though. Very soon.
Ooh, I'll read in just a second. I want to make sure. There's a little boat here. Where's this boat go? Where are we going? Dragon Crossroads Revenant. Appearance. There wasn't enough of the original dragon for me to be sure of the breed. The lack of horns makes it more likely to be a cold breather. That wasn't her natural color. I've never heard of a dragon with iridescent green hide. The Rialto green tide has green bits, so do a few others. She was much more blighted than the blighted ones we fought in Hossberg. The glowing warts were blight. They probably drove the changes. Like that's how Gillenane made the changes to the dragon. Diet the blight? I don't know. Ask Davern. Behavior. The most messed up part of the dragon was how Gillenane's changes actually worked. She looked weird, but she was healthier than dragons at Hossberg. I bet those warts would have receded given time. Gillenane wasn't killing the dragon, she was changing her. And the dragon could breathe fire and cold and lightning. I've never seen a dragon that could do that. I'm not going to volunteer to get changed by Gillenane, but breathing cold and lightning on top of fire would be pretty great. The final circle. Page torn out of a journal. I don't know how Taryn and I are still alive, but we shouldn't be. We've been combing through old journals, missives, anything that spoke of the air feeling greasy. That seemed to be the sign of mysterious circles, and even the broken ones had given off some of the same quality. We found what we were looking for in an old scouting report from Clan Sabre. They'd found a collapsed section of the deep roads that seemed to lead under the ocean, or at least they reported the smell of seawater. So, Taryn and I went there. We got a little deeper than the Sabre scouts, and we found another of the circles. Then we saw them. They looked like a person, though oddly dressed. Gray robe, gray helmet, and a mask. Then they moved. Fast. They were suddenly in front of me, and reaching out, but there was something wrong with their arm. It was changing, shifting. I've fought ogres, demons, and more than one Templar, but I've never been so afraid or so sure I was going to die. I couldn't move. Taryn saved me. She hit it with an arrow in the chest. Stumbled back, and that broke the spell. We ran, but we could feel it behind us, and it was getting bigger. We lost it. I still don't know how, but I'm not looking for these circles anymore. That the past keeps its secrets. That didn't give me an answer. I want to know what the fuck it was. Emmerich returns to the Memorial Guardians of the Grand Necropolis, where he reveals a secret ambition that will change his life forever.
Now, what do you have to say for yourself?
Ooh. Oh
Did I
no.
miss something?
Since we're here to gather flowers for the dead, I thought I'd teach Manfred some plant names. But I just caught him attempting to wade into a rose bush.
Poor thing.
That must have been frustrating.
He knows he's not supposed to play in the horticulture. Oh, Manfred. Whatever will happen to you if I pass on?
If?
There's something I'd like to talk about. Do you know what a lich is, Rook?
Lich. That's old Tavine for corpse, isn't it?
A lich is a mage transformed into one of the undead while retaining their true, original consciousness. The idea fascinated me when I was younger. For years, I researched and experimented, spoke with spirits and mages. Then, eventually, I found them.
Who?
The Lich Lords of the Grand
The what?
Necropolis. Necromancers before me who'd transformed themselves into true living dead.
Yeah, that's, I mean, that's, I don't want to say it's terrifying, but like, why? You know, I know he mentioned he was scared of dying, but it's like, and I also had the baggage. I'm trying to be open-minded about this because obviously Navarran culture is very different. It's very like, especially the Morn Watch, very praise the dead kind of stuff. So I'm trying to go with an open mind, open thought process here. But I do have, as a player, baggage of liches because like, that's never a good thing. It's never a good thing to be a lich lord or like, you know, an undead zombie skeleton dude. So that's trouble.
You think that's good?
I was their first living petitioner in some time. The Liches are the great protectors of the necropolis, bulwarks against forces that threaten creation. After years of tests and rituals, they granted me my desire, the right to attempt lichdom.
Attempt. Well, if it makes you happy.
If that's what you want.
I'd anticipated more surprise.
Emmerich, you live in a haunted necropolis.
Lichdom is an incredible honor. Immortality, prestige, the most hallowed ranks of the Watchers, as well as a chance to be of service past my allotted years. But there are considerations.
Like what?
Come, we have flowers to gather for the dead.
Okay, but I've got questions.
Blue creepvine. This will do nicely.
Okay.
Emmerich, aren't most undead just random spirits inside corpses?
Liches are different. It wouldn't be a spirit acting in my name. My true consciousness would be housed in my departed flesh.
How?
The Order must keep some secrets.
Okay.
Moon blossoms, famed in verse and song.
Smells like perfume. Do liches have a sense of smell?
I've been told that while some of my senses will dull, others will become available. Other than that, I can't say if the flowers would still hold their bloom for me.
Okay.
Lichdom serves a purpose. There are dark things in creation, threats to both our world and the Fade.
Right.
The Liches of the Necropolis have the insight and the abilities to oppose them.
And you're joining them when?
Certain elements have held me back.
Okay. I get that, you know, immortality can be helpful because then you have time to prepare for stuff and, you know, there's certain powers, I guess, that you could access with that, but like, I don't know, I feel like we're at the apex. You know, we're dealing with the elven gods. Like, what's more than that out there? So if we can do it now without being immortals and shit like that, I think we're fine, right?
There's no ready instructions for lichdom. The steps must be discovered on one's own over years to be fully understood.
Does the spell to become a lich kill you, or do you have to?
No, mercifully, that falls to another Watcher. After my death, my soul will be drawn back into my body instead of moving on to whatever lies beyond.
Okay.
So, what's holding you back from lichdom?
Even with all my preparations, there's a chance I could die permanently during the rites. What cowardice! A promise of immortality, an end to all my fears, and the final veil stays my hand.
Fear of, I was gonna say fear of dying makes sense, but also like that's very hypocritical of me. You know, my character was very much like, I don't really care about dying, and then Emmerich is very much, you know, afraid of it. So, mortality and end to all my fears, and the final veil stays my hand. So he could become immortal, but there's a risk that he just dies instead. You could die, that's awful. That's awful. Like, here's the thing. I want to encourage him to just follow whatever path he thinks is best. And like I said, there are personal opinions that I have about liches, but as far as this game has presented, we haven't really met any liches specifically. We've met undead, powerful undead, but like not whatever he's talking about here. So I'm trying to detach from that. So I want to say, like, you know, go for it. You know, if this is what you want, and that's the cost is like just a risk, then okay, that's fine. Yeah, I don't
If
know.
you want Lichdom that badly, you have to go for it.
You know, I always thought I'd find the courage when I grew older. Traditionally, candidates for Lichdom face one final sifting of the soul. If they avoid it, you saw my old colleague.
Hezenkos. She's a lich.
A half-lich, though that hasn't diminished her powers. Until I stop her plans, I won't possess the peace of mind for Lichdom.
Okay.
Why don't you select the next flowers, Rook?
Sure.
Okay. Pick more
So,
flowers.
what's a half-lich exactly?
Johanna attempted the rites of Lichdom and failed. Stuck in her in-between state, she is supremely dangerous, but can't learn any new magic.
No wonder Hezenkos was shouting so much.
No, she's always been that way.
What about the sifting of a soul that Hezenkos avoided?
The spirits of the necropolis judge whether a candidate is worthy of the power and responsibility of Lichdom.
How'd she become a lich without it?
I shared some knowledge when we were colleagues. She apparently put together more than I knew. It would be just like her to skip the rituals, the cleansings, the preparations of the soul.
For a watcher, Hezenkos is pretty harsh on spirits.
We made allowances because of her discoveries. Too many. Spirits are not things to be disposed of.
You really care about them.
They're so susceptible to the world's whims, Rook. Some spirits are dangerous, but how quickly most respond to a bit of kindness or care, or simple attempt to understand. For all she's done, I can't condemn Johanna for attempting Lichdom. That freedom from mortality, that divorce from fear, and of course, time to read all of one's books.
Of course.
But how she's abused her abilities. Are my intentions enough to fare better?
Worrying's a good sign.
We have enough flowers. There's something I'd like to show you.
This is my grave.
Here we are.
Oh, so these
Oh,
flowers.
these are your parents. Okay.
Yes. If you could place them on the graves, please.
Please. I thought it was like, this is my grave if I die.
In memory of Rupert and Eleanor of Volcarin. They walk eternity hand in hand.
After I became a watcher, I erected a proper shrine to my parents. When I come to talk, I like to think they listen. Well, don't be shy. Introduce yourself.
Hi there.
Hello. Do you remember your parents?
Some memories
Hello.
are bright. Others are akin to those dim early morning dreams one gets sometimes. Lately, I wondered what they'd think of our current course, the choices ahead.
Your lichdom.
What would they have wanted me to be?
Whatever you want. I think they would have supported you.
I can tell you what I think they'd want you to be.
What's that?
Happy.
Mm-hmm.
You could always speak with your folks, couldn't you?
My parents last saw me as a boy. By the time I mastered my corpse whispering, I was a man. If I woke them, there might be a flash of recognition, or... Besides, if I speak to too many other spirits, Manfred might grow jealous.
Can't have that.
He'd be impossible. I agree.
Much to think about. Emmerich reflected on his desire for lichdom and the dangers he'd face becoming a lich. while gathering flowers in the Grand Necropolis gardens. Placing a bouquet in his parents' graves, the senior necromancer mulled over his past and future, grateful to have company. Paths of Glory. To the creators of Paths of Glory, a game of high chivalry and warfare across status. I have played 29 sessions of your game with the rules set out in your current compendium. While they are crudely adequate, I have drafted the following improvements. Implement them immediately if you wish to become the superior product for intellectuals of discernment. The advancements bonus for the Orlesian Chevalier receives... Okay. The advancement bonus the Orlesian Chevalier receives when in formation with 3 or more allied units is both a gross simplification of movement and flagrant nonsense. Give this ability to the Orlesian Cavalry, or those wretched Ferellan war dogs. I was disappointed that you've increased the dice used for the Templar's suppression of magic's arcane and are no longer implementing triumph or failure charts, with percentages cross-scaled to each Templar's equipment and years of training. This removes all the subtle strategy of earlier editions. Do you intend to pander to lackwits? Reverse this at once. Number 3. Artistic portrayal of the Demon of Rage is atrocious, and the rest of the interior illustrations are indifferent at best. Dismiss your current artist and return the one who rendered the death of Queen Madrigal of Antiva in such exquisite detail in the frontispiece of your previous volume. For number 4, necromancy remains severely underpowered. I will detail how to accurately portray its true potency in the following subparagraphs. It goes on for 5 more pages. Veiled Lichdom. I can't stop imagining Johanna's attempts. Joanna? I can't remember how her name is pronounced. I think it's Joanna. We're going to say Joanna. Joanna's attempts at lichdom, the incantations, the preparations, the final blow, then to accomplish nearly everything, all alone, yet still fail. How she'll chafe at her inability to learn new magic. Is fixing this part of whatever she's planning? What would have happened if we'd stayed friends? Would I have supported Joanna's renegade bid for immortality outside our oaths? Even joined her? In the deep hours of the night, I fear my answers. On death. I never thought I could teach Emmerich anything about magic, but the other day he got really excited when I told him about Avar spirits I saw in the Frostback Basin. You remember rewriting that. He did know that Avars believe in reincarnation. The Mornwatch likes learning about different death customs. It made me ask him what the Watchers think happens after you die. He got all pensive and kind of sad and said not even they know for sure. That must be so frustrating, for that to be your whole life and not even know. I'm going to try to cheer him up with a hike. Hikes always make me feel a little better. A letter by Harding to Herman. Back to Emmerich. Watcher's Diary. It's little known outside Navarra that while the term Mortalitasi has come to refer to every necromancer from our kingdom, we join different circles and orders within it. The Mornwatch alone has the privilege of overseeing the Grand Necropolis. We could fight from beyond death itself to fulfill our obligations to the funeral dead. Which is why it was so appalling when Neve asked, "So what really goes on here all day?" The internment and preservation of an entire kingdom's dead is a monumental undertaking. Surely she doesn't believe we idle away the hours. Perhaps Neve imagines something more sinister. I've noticed our investigator from Tevinter stares longest into the shadows. So true.
That thing you said about Gillenane, it jogged a memory. A warden claimed he found his way under a mountain. Saw a pool that merged creatures into new, terrible forms.
What?
Right. That matches some of the legends. They say she healed people in those pools.
That warden, his story, it could have been demons or just nightmares of a bad time. But now I wonder.
Well, we haven't found one yet, so let's hope we never do.
Okay. It's crazy. It's crazy what's happening.
There's dangerous fanatics, then there's Aelia. She's loose in Darktown, and we're in the dark.
What's the plan?
The Threads and Aelia's Venatori are at war. Quiet, of course. Neither side wants Templars on them. We stay in the Threads' graces. They share what they know.
Cool.
What about Rana? Can she help?
I told Rana that Aelia's back. She needs the warning. As for help, Rana wants to be an example. Not sure where that goes anymore.
Rana, what does that mean? Rana wants to be an example. You worried about Rana?
You're worried about her.
I'm worried about everyone. Tired enough to admit it.
Dogtown's protected. What can the threads do for you?
Alia's a pain for both of us. Let's talk.
We know people in this town. Neighbors. When they don't turn up on the rounds, we notice. Alia used the threads for dirty work. Stolen relics, muscle, spies. These people, they disappear.
And you haven't reported it.
We're not looking for attention. Besides, what have Templars and Magisters done for us lately?
We've got you. And you won't stop looking. I've got names, missing ones, all yours. No catch.
I might accept a catch.
We're local. We know that's a lie. Just give me a catch I can live with.
Have I mentioned I like you? Bring this one around more often, Neve.
This is war. We find Alia, we kill her. Give the cult something to think about. You find her, you do the same. Dogtown's ours.
To Dogtown. From the people who breathe it, bleed for it, no one's got its back like we do.
To a fair or city one day? Okay. I agree with both of these. You know, yes to a fair city one day. I don't think it's necessarily the right thing to say in this moment because these are like smugglers and yeah, you know, these are underground people. Doing whatever it takes, I think, is more appropriate for what they want to hear, as far as like killing alien stuff. But I think it's also more in line with Rook. You know, he's been very adamant about like, you know, I'm here to get the job done no matter what. So he's willing to do whatever it takes.
So whatever it takes.
And then some. I knew I liked you.
To home.
Neve didn't approve, so I said the wrong thing. Oh God, I should have just said to the city. Oh shit. Wardens Anton and Evka are eager to learn more about the Blight, but their studies are interrupted by a looming threat. Shit, why do we have... It's like a companion quest level of like, are you sure you want to do this right now?
Evka, Antoine, you needed help with something? Is this about your studies?
Look at the Blight here. The world dies like this if we do nothing. We need a deeper understanding of how it behaves. I have theories, but...
Something's wrong.
We've been keeping Darkspawn away from Lavendel, but those have been packs. What's heading for us now is a small horde. We push it back, or the locals wind up dead.
Okay. People come first.
I won't let these people get crushed. If Lavendel needs help, they've got a Shadow Dragon on their side.
What is it you say to each other? Bring the light? We could use some.
Where do things stand now?
Every warden will put themselves between Lavendel and the Blight. But we'll be spread thin around the village. There's only so many of us. We need to make that work.
Your plan to get us through is a good one.
I gave advice and people listened.
You credit yourself too little.
I mean, it's not about credit, but like she also, yeah, Anton's right. Like, come on, hype yourself up a little bit.
He's right.
Fine. I'm great. The plan's great. Let's hope we don't die.
You are, it is, and agreed.
So what now? What can I do?
There are sentries equipped with horns stationed around the village. Those horns are sounded when an attack begins, and again if backup's needed.
Okay.
That lets us focus our numbers. I need you to check with the sentries. Make sure they're ready.
Let's get this done.
Save Lavendel, then back to studying the Blight.
Yep, that's it.
Check back with us when you're done with the sentries.
We can hold off the smaller packs for a while, but there's no going back once the horde hits.
I don't understand, like...
Come on.
I feel...
Let's check on the warden sentries.
Feel like something bad's happening. Like, obviously that's what they're saying, but, you know, it just... I don't know, it feels like a point of no return in respect. Like, make sure you do everything now, but... I'm kind of stuck in this anyways, so... There's no point second guessing. No. Don't. Just don't. What's going on here?
Thanks for having my back.
You took more than your share.
Oh, God. Antoine, don't do it. Whatever's happening.
What is it? Something evil. A strange calling in the blight.
Something to look into.
Yes. But that's what we do. And today, we won the day.
He's right. Take that with you. When the next thing comes, we'll handle that too.
That's it. I only had to do 2 of the 3 gates. Okay, I'm kind of I'm getting invested into this side story now too, and I'm like, oh well, fuck Emmerich. Sorry, Emmerich's storyline just, ugh, I don't care about Johanna. I mean, the half lich thing, you know, the whatever his quest for lichdom, that is kind of interesting because I'm you know, obviously a very choice based game, so it's like, what is the choice gonna be there? Oh God.
It's in here too.
You're sure?
It's faint, but yes.
Is something wrong?
Yeah, but first you deserve some thanks. Lavendale is safe.
They still need our protection, of course. But we won this fight together.
You made this happen.
Thanks to Evka's plan.
If we're giving Evka credit, then I won't argue.
Fine. Credit taken. Now, as much as I hate changing the subject...
Right. Antoine, you sensed something strange. What was it?
The Blight's song wasn't just strange. At first I heard the gods. But now... there's something else. And it's here, in the wetlands. It pulses. Weird. Pulling somewhere dark.
The cauldron? There was a little bit more of that area.
Pleased?
What does that mean?
We don't know yet.
Likely nothing good.
Stop, listen. Now what?
Alright, so what now?
What? Yes. Good question. We need more time to study what the new song means, and where it leads.
And you can't listen to it all the time. We don't know what it is.
Evka, but yes, we have many different tests to run. Remember to visit Rook. We'll have results eventually.
Until then, stay safe.
Eventually is not a good time for you. Thanks to Evka's plan and the bravery of both the wardens and the team, Lavendale was safe from Darkspawn. And while the village heaved a sigh of relief, the whispers in Antoine's ear became more unsettling. Within the blight, Antoine could hear the call. A mystery for now suggested further evil lurking in the wetlands.
Antoine,
maybe it's
what's
the
on your
well?
mind?
It's like there's a pattern in the blight, and no pattern at all. But always something pulling.
Because I feel like we didn't really deal with the well situation that well, But, it was just kind of like, yeah, we're going to cave it in. Oh, this is where we fought the dragons. Okay. There's a chest there I need to get. Anyways. I don't know. I just did not feel complete.
I'm sure he knows what he's doing.
Right. Roy, I'm sure he knows what he's doing too. He was a scrawny thing, the last left in his litter. The man swore he was descended from the heroic Mabari of Ostagar, the fearless dogs who saw the Fifth Blight. But I couldn't have a dog. After that loss on the deep roads, what was left of my life was something I'd face alone. That night there was a fire. I hauled buckets with the rest of the villagers and we doused the flames. I found that scrawny puppy. I couldn't find the man anywhere. I tried to shoo the pup, but 2 days out of the village and he came tumbling into my camp. I called him Ostagar and said he could stay for now. I meant to find him a place to stay, a farm, a quiet village, maybe some noble's villa, but Ostagar never wanted to remain behind. For now, turned into months, and then a year, and then I couldn't imagine a life without him. I thought we'd only been in Weishaupt a week. Then came the Darkspawn army, the archdemon, that god. Ostagar and I ran through the falling towers and clawed our way through the horde. Then, for the first time in 3 years, Ostagar wasn't at my side. I was alone. When the wall collapsed and smoke filled the room, I pictured Ostagar running. Maybe he'd gotten away. He could escape from Weishaupt and find that farm I should have left him on in the first place. If I was alone, it would be okay if Ostagar was safe. I heard a Darkspawn snarl, then fell silent. I was dragged from the wreckage, though I wasn't sure I wanted to be, and Ostagar was there wagging his tail. Evka and Anton told me there's trouble all over Thetis. They asked if I'd go to Ferelden and send reports. I'll show Ostagar the ruins he's named for. I don't know if he's related to those Fifth Blight Mabari, but to me, he's the best of them. Oh my god, why am I getting teary-eyed over that? Oh, that was a cute one. Flynn from the Wardens. Talk with Flynn at the camp. They're non-binary like me. Good to meet another they. We were okay to talk about it. Mavarus said not everyone would be. Flynn said they didn't have a big struggle to find it. Just felt like they were a mind that had a body instead of a body that had a mind. Being a man or woman didn't fit with who they were. Changed to they when they were a kid. Parents supportive. Physician guy too. No big fight. Didn't know Mavarus or Tarquin. Told Flynn about them. They could probably get Flynn discounts on magical stuff. Flynn can help mix the medicines I need to help with fire breathing. They said if I felt the same as they did for mind-body stuff. They asked if I felt the same. Did breathing fire make me feel disconnected from my body? Didn't think fire breathing is what did it. What they're talking about sounds kind of like Kuhn stuff. Mind, soul, body. I just felt wrong as a woman. Wait, Flynn wrote stuff down. Only they wrote non-binary instead of non-binary. Are you supposed to write it with a dash or not? They also wrote themselves instead of themselves. Which one is right? Flynn says I should do what works for me. That does not help. I want to do it right. Flynn said maybe me wanting to follow rules is because of Kuhn stuff. Then said sorry because I guess I glared at them. Flynn is trying to be nice. Healers are always like this. I'm just going to see if there's opened up area back here now. Hello. Excuse me, Darkspawn. Excuse me. I'm just exploring, you see. I'm just doing a little bit of exploring. There's a lot of you guys back there. This is the gate I was looking at specifically. Thank you. Thank you. I'll be on my way. It was an enlightening experience here. But I will be on my way now. You have a good night. And I'll be back some other time. When the way is cleared. Until then, you may rest in peace. Oh, there's more of you, thank goodness. I was really hoping that this would happen because okay, I'm not even telling you to run that way. I'm not even telling you to run that way. Tosh and the team head out to hunt a rampaging dragon while unaware that the Anton soldiers are planning a hunt of their own.
Alright. The dragon's a fang scorcher that attacked villages. We're close to her lair.
This shouldn't be too bad, right? We fought 2 dragons at once in Hosberg.
The dragons we fought in Hosberg were being ordered around by the gods. They were attack dogs. This is a wolf, a big wolf, fighting in her own territory.
Be ready. This is your first real dragon fight.
I fought at least 3 dragons in this game.
You said the dragon's a fang scorcher. What are they like?
Fire breather, related to the Ferelden Frostback. Think of her like the dragon version of a bobcat or a fox.
It's a little larger than a bobcat.
I mean, she's small and sneaky for a dragon. Attacks with fire from a distance to soften up her targets. And she's mean. Scorchers hold a grudge longer than my mother.
It sucks that this Tasha's armor. I was just okay. First off, I forgot that I put Hawk's armor on. I need to change my custom my appearance. Second, I was thinking about how, I saw it before, and I'll say it again that Rook has terrible armor. Like none of these armors really do anything for me. I think a lot of the fact is that I'm not a fan of heavy armor appearances usually, so I'm trying to like be in that armor style because I think maybe it's just the dwarf body type also don't look very good with the armor sets that I currently have. Because there are some of like the Shadow Dragon armors, you know, a little bit of the crows. The Lords of Fortune are okay, but you know, there's some armor sets that look okay, but they just don't fit how I want them to fit on like my rook. And then my last point is, I wish I had a better Tosh armor set than the one that they've currently got, but it's just so distracting. How good Tosh's armor looks.
You said she attacked villages. Are we dealing with another attack in a city like Treviso or Minrathous?
No. Something got her to start hunting a ways off.
Something like what?
Dunno. Hoping we find out while we're here. But right now, focus on taking her down before she kills anyone else. Including us.
Alright, we're with you.
This is your dance. Show us the steps.
Stay in the trees as long as you can. It's gonna get hot when she sees us.
Laura, let Tosh go first. Come on. We just said. There we go. There we go.
Hey.
Oh. Leaf, there aren't enough veil jumpers for us to wait for reinforcements. We have to do this ourselves. If you play a song on your lute and catch the dragon's attention, I can take Nightfang and circle around wherever it lands. Then you can hide near its horde. I've got special arrows I've been waiting to try. And Nightfang can howl to keep the dragon confused and then hamstring it so that I can get the shots I need. We might not kill the dragon, but we can drive it off.
Valara, you gonna be okay with this dragon?
Oh, definitely. It's interesting seeing how the magic is more stable in this part of Arlathan. Does the dragon somehow stabilize the ambient magical energy, or did it pick the location because of less ambient magic?
I don't know. Maybe we'll find out after we kill her.
Like you're barking at the wrong tree there, Valara. Tosh doesn't know nothing about what's going on. Hello. Garrick, I joined the Veil Jumpers to meet people and see neat magic, not to fight dragons. This is a terrible idea, and you, me, your pet wolf, and the turtle that lives in my backpack are all going to die.
Hang on. Something's off with that crap up ahead. Let's go up through there on the left instead.
What's wrong?
I don't know. The way that debris is placed, it doesn't look natural. Or like something a dragon would do.
Because the Antom, we already got spoiled about that.
You're the dragon expert.
That's weird. Why is the door blocked? A dragon wouldn't block a door.
Careful. She can hear metal clanking from a half-mile away.
Like this?
You heard, Tosh. Light steps.
You know how to take orders.
We're here to kill a dragon. I'm inclined to listen to the expert.
Ooh. Ooh. The Living Empire. Proud hands writing of a people becoming their own. We are elves. In the truth of our beliefs, our people will endure far beyond gods who believed only in themselves. Well,
Hunting call. Spooks prey, so they bolt out into the open.
I can see how that'd work.
girl, what are we doing here? Okay. Thought we just went in a circle, but I see there's a path here.
Wait. Antom.
Ah!
Haven't seen many Antom and Arlathan.
What do you mean?
Wonder what they're doing here.
Well, I think there's a letter over here I can read. Yes, thank you very much. Fang Scorcher's attacks will lure the Adori's group to you. Capture the Adori and kill the others. Then use the Blight to weaken the Fang Scorcher until it can be captured. Gillenane will reward us well for adding another fire breather to her arsenal of dragons. Do this and win the glory of Ascension, the Dragon King.
Bastards! They're the ones who've been capturing dragons and fighting them, turning them over to Gillenane in exchange for power. Hisra Marluk Vosh Vatari Brock!
Yeah.
We knew the Antam were involved. Now we know it's the Dragon King. That's who we fight and kill.
Yeah. Yeah.
We can get to the Fang Scorcher's lair out through there.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready.
Let me just check this section. Thank you. I see fire outside. Hello.
Please cover on the left.
It's fine.
Move!
We're fine. Oh. Ah!
All right, she knows we're here. That means quick beats quiet. Stay clear of the fire. It's like oil. It's on you and keeps burning.
Okay. I wonder how Tosh like learned all this stuff. Just like really studying hard, or what? You know, what's the memorizing?
More on top.
Well, not anymore. Bro. Okay. I don't know why they have that option for me. Okay. Hey. I'm here to fight a real dragon. Bro. I hate the hitbox on these fucking dragons. I hate the mechanics of the dragons. The repetitiveness. Bro. Can you land, bitch? Come on now. Okay.
Good work, everyone. Shokra Toebra. Today, you're dragon slayers.
We've
now let's see
been
what she had in her lair.
whatever.
Probably that big building over there.
Like this takes place after we fought the Blighted Dragons, right? Like even if we ignore the fact that side content might not be completed, this takes place after the Blighted Dragons, so I have already fought dragons and killed them before. Today you're dragon slayers. Okay. Oh. Hello. Give me
Let me know when you're ready to get out of here.
I will. Root Hammer. 100 damage for armor. Charged attacks apply sundered with enemies with armor. Armor? What armor? I mean, it is pretty nice. But the one that I've got is way better. It's our pure damage. Pure damage. The hand left.
Just tell me when you're ready.
I think I'm ready.
Let's head out now.
So, no follow-up about the Antam? What's going on there? We went all the way back to Ravane?
Trophy from the Fang Scorcher?
She was a good fight. Thanks for listening to me during the hunt. Not everyone does.
Their loss.
Anyone who doesn't listen to you about dragons is an idiot.
Or a meal.
Ouch. When you were standing over the dragon, you said something. Shokra Toebra. It's the same thing your mother told you. You struggle the way you are?
You must struggle with what you are. It's what she told me when I was a kid. Still does. So I don't let the dragon out.
Meaning your fire breath?
It's not just about the fire. It's about how stuff makes me feel. What I do when I'm angry.
You're in control.
I've seen you get angry. When we first met, I saw you wreck those Antam who were after the Vincima.
Assholes.
But you've got it under control.
Barely. I can get this rage where I just have to break something and I can get stuck in arguments, needing things to be a certain way. The Antam would have turned me into a berserker, breathing fire across the battlefield, killing anything in my way. I don't want to be that.
You're allowed to feel things.
Tosh, you can't be afraid to feel things.
No, weren't you listening? It gets too much.
You can control what you do about those feelings, yeah, but that doesn't mean pretending you don't feel them. You are Ravani. You have the freedom to let yourself feel things instead of locking them down. I mean, we just killed a dragon thanks to you. How hard can anything else be after that?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Think I'm ready to talk to my mother about who I really am.
Yeah?
Yeah. I just killed a dragon. How hard can talking to my mother be after that? Might invite her to the lighthouse. Maybe that way she doesn't spend the whole time talking about that old tablet.
I'm still a little concerned about whoever sent the Antam. They mentioned the Dragon King?
Yeah. The asshole who's capturing dragons and blighting them for Gillenane. I'll ask Isabella to look for him. Still a stupid name. Dragon King. Dragons wouldn't have kings. They'd have queens.
Okay.
The trap had failed. The Fang Scorcher was dead. But the Dragon King was a patient hunter.
Oh, damn.
All he needed was a little help from a trader in the Lords of Fortune to set a new trap.
Is this that dude?
Was sure to bring Tosh running.
Oh no. I think that's the dude that was like trying to talk to Isabella and Tosh about some dragon. And then he was like, I think that's the same person. I'm assuming. Otherwise, it's just some random person. Oh my gosh. I appreciate the art style of these little Varric interludes, but it does kind of give away too much, I think. At times, you know, it's just like, hey, here's the next thing. Even these quest descriptions sometimes are too spoilery, to be honest. Tosh and the team were victorious, the Fang Scorcher was slain, as were the Antam who lured a dragon as bait for the trap. It isn't clear what the Dragon King wants with Tosh, but he clearly hasn't given up. Okay. We're back here. Appearance. Gold patterns on back like a hunting cat. Tan belly. Colors make her good for ambushing targets from the sky. Also shows off fire to look scary. Diet. Anything she can bring down. Small but aggressive for dragon. Will go after people during encounters. Uses flames to herd targets to open so she can kill them. Burns all her food before eating. Maybe so she doesn't get sick? Behavior. Fang Scorchers are mean. The Antam lured this one to attack the village. Bastards. She was smart enough to set traps and hold grudges. Not smart enough to control herself. Chakra Toebra. Lose control of yourself and you turn into a monster that someone has to take down. Information on the Dragon King from Isabella. Did some digging on this Dragon King. After the Antam split from the queue, and the generals and admirals broke away and became independent warlords. Dragon King soldiers aren't interested in trading. They've attacked villages, they're killing people without even trying to convert them. Whoever this Dragon King is, he's brutal. But we've got reports of victims burned in what looks like an Antam ritual. I'll let you know if I find anything else. Stay sharp. Remember, treat every door like a trap. Golden Glory, Isabella. Kids Rock, Gataban, stupid name. They would have queens, not a thing. What, ancient Antam rituals? The hand left. Young as elven artifacts go. The left, the first through the veil. Uncertain perhaps, but hopeful. The old rhythm's quiet as distance demands, so we bid the new world welcome. Oh. Yep. Ooh, new quest at the lighthouse. What you guys doing?
What's it like, being able to feel the other dwarves? If I concentrate, I can sense them. even where they are sometimes. It's almost like being able to scratch your nose without looking in the mirror. That must be distracting. Is your nose normally distracting? Not really. Not unless there's a lot of pollen. There you go.
What do you... Am I missing something? Like, I can scratch my nose without looking in the mirror. I'm scratching my nose right now. What do you... What? I don't understand. What do you mean? What does that mean?
Is that Zara Renata? This place isn't big enough to keep every corpse in West Pine.
Zara spoke to Ilario before she died.
Yes, yeah.
Emmerich can talk to the dead. I have to know.
I wouldn't have offered my skills if I thought it was unsafe. Let flame rekindle your sight. Let breath and light rise again. Tell us about Ilario della Morte.
Martyrs. He fooled us both.
Elaborate.
You took what he wanted most in this world. More than coin, pleasure, family.
The title of First Talon.
That's what this is about.
Ilario had you imprisoned and tortured for a promotion.
Well, the job was to kill you. But this one doesn't waste those with potential.
Yeah, that's not any better.
And Katerina? Did Ilario hire you to kill her?
He killed her himself.
Ilario used blood magic to control spite. How? He's not a mage.
Our risen god gives many gifts.
Elganon. Ilario's working with Elganon.
Her spirit strong. Haste would be appreciated.
Let her go. We've heard enough.
Sorry for the bad news.
I'm sorry, Lucanus.
So am I.
What are you going to do?
Take away everything from him.
Ooh. Okay, let's go. Fuck it. I've been waiting to do that. Hey, who the fuck? Hey, baby dragon. Remember how you said I'd never find a big hoard? You were wrong, and I'm amazing. Come to the hall if you want to see my haul. I had to buy a whole new ship just to carry it. For my gold and my glory. Aethelred, the totally ready. There's a poorly drawn cartoon in the corner of a man flexing at the top of a pile of loot. Okay. I'm the best, and you're the lamest. It's like, okay, bro. Is that what we're doing?
Supper in Docktown?
What's the occasion?
Ooh.
I've got leads to chase on Aelia and Docktown's missing people. A few sources will only talk if I'm alone. But if you're around after, you help me uncover all this. Supper's on me.
Sure. Count me in.
Okay. Hopefully. I was hoping for a dinner date. Maybe it is. I don't know. It's hard to tell. With what, you know, she's like, I'm working, but also like maybe afterwards.
This is where we eat.
Oh.
I see.
This is where we eat.
Shathan, it's good to see you again.
My child wished to show me where she now lived.
I made food. Here. Armada Special. It's what the pirates eat when they come to port.
This is too rich for me. Perhaps you could prepare some vegetables.
Fine.
Was this half a ham and
Weeks in your
cheese?
company, and my child has lost what little civility she had.
It suggested Tasha explore being Ravani, and Shathan has noticed. We eat adventurously?
We actually eat dishes from all over.
Yeah.
Lucanus has introduced us to demon hair pasta, and Balara made challah cakes.
Yeah, we're
my
eclectic.
child respects every culture except her
Ah.
own. This is what I face removing her from the Qun.
You took Tosh to Ravane.
It's not Tosh's fault you came to Ravane.
No, it is mine. I was never taught how to be a mother.
Okay, that's fine.
Under the Qun, children are raised by those suited to
Right.
such pursuits.
And it's communal, I get it.
trained as a scholar. I was taught to think critically, to analyze without passion, and correct mistakes. You need not tell me that I am an inadequate mother. I am aware.
Then why did you leave?
When I see my child in danger, I act.
Here, vegetables.
Thank you.
Why non-binary?
Tosh just coming right out with it. It's crazy.
What does that mean?
It means I don't feel like a man or a woman.
If you are neither a man nor a woman, then what are you?
Non-binary. I just said, and I'm going to use they instead of she from now on.
If this is because I have criticized your dress or your manners...
It isn't!
Under the Qun, the term for one whose gender does not match the one given to them at birth was a Qunathlok. Perhaps you are like that.
Why do you have to keep picking at it? Why can't you just be happy for me?
Evatosh, Chakra Toebra.
So I'm supposed to struggle with who I am? Even if I don't feel like I fit, even if I feel wrong?
No, you misunderstood.
Then say it better! Why am I never enough for you?
I will go.
No.
Thank you for inviting
We
me
need
to your home. Panahedan.
Bruh. Ah. She needs time.
All of that was new for her. Just give her some time.
No. It's okay.
Tosh,
I'm not hiding anymore. How she takes it is her problem.
Yeah.
you sure?
Yeah. Come on. Don't let food go to waste.
That is a crazy meal, though. That's literally half a ham. 2 wedges of cheese. What the fuck kind of meat is that? Lucanus, what's going on here?
We are still a long way from reclaiming Treviso, but in secret, in its heart, this city celebrates. The dragon that left us blighted is gone, and the Undone's time will follow.
Mm-hmm. So true, bestie. I really like that scene with Tosh. I think it was a very emotional beat. I just stop dragging it out. You know, we were getting to an emotional catharsis, and again, I'm bringing up the point of like, I wish that there was, you know, there are other story beats. We just did one with Tosh about the Dragon King, so like obviously we're exploring it, but it's just so heavy-handed about like gender stuff. I don't know, just dragging it out. I could.
Rook, something's come up.
Yeah.
Evka dug around and found us someone who knows more about the Gloomhowler.
Ooh.
Anything useful?
Our new friend wants to talk in person. Figured you'd want to come along for this one.
Sure. Hell yeah. Crash in the past. I think that was everybody. Besides ambient stuff. Okay. There's a lot of things to do. I really want to go on this. I want to go on this date with Neve. We're gonna leave Tasha alone for a little bit. Could say, should we bring Lucanus as like a third wheel? That'd be kind of cruel. What the fuck is this? Greater Blood Forge. Okay.
Got through that.
Yeah, what was up with that, dude? After searching for leads on Aelia, Neve needs a moment to clear her head. Go for your cute little walk on Dogtown. Oh my god, look at this. Look at this dog! We're back at the Cobbled Swan, even though we're miles away from it. What the hell? Make up your mind.
Well, I'm late. Try grabbing something.
What's
from
this cat
Hal's
doing
on the
here?
way, but the fish fry's not running. So much for supper.
What have you been doing?
Chasing leads. On Alias Venatori, Dogtown's missing people, and anything that might come close.
Find anything?
Plenty. Something I can use is another story. So here we are. I'm out of leads, and you're at that supper I promised.
I still get time with you.
Still get time with you? Can't say no to that.
Because our time in the city is always a breeze.
If we ignore the Venatori and the demons, and you're easy to get along with.
Well, put it like that, and I'd have to say likewise.
Trouble shows, we face it. I think trouble is our, you know, that's kind of our thing, so I'm like, trouble.
I mean, something will go wrong, but we know that already.
Yes, we do. And that's why I like you.
Good to know.
So what now?
Anything you want? Name it.
I could use a walk and some rocks.
Rocks?
That's right.
Skipping rocks, or... Also, what?
So,
this cat! What the fuck is this cat doing here?
You were serious about this?
You'll see why.
Hey! Okay.
Are you keeping Neve company?
Or hoping for a treat.
Okay, so that cat is in lore. I wasn't sure if it was just a random cat happening to be there. But I guess it's
fine, Rock.
Are you making fun of me?
Never. Now, this is quality Minrathous gravel.
Well, aren't you the expert?
Hey, I'm a dwarf, so I know rocks, okay? I know my rocks. And my name is almost like rock. Rook. Rock. Another cat.
So many rocks. How to choose?
You said anything I want.
I trust you have a plan.
Because plans go well for us.
I trust you then.
Hello. It's not called curse because of the wrecks. If a smuggler can't handle the rocks and shallows, they should have hired better and no one's crying. With the blood and sand, don't you think it's thinned the veil? Do you think nothing crawls its way through? Is it worth a speck of gold? I don't know what other rocks to look for. I feel like I found all the rocks. I feel like I found the rocks. What other rocks do you want, Neve? These rocks?
All right, time to put these rocks to use. Come on.
Okay. I'm following Neve to the dock.
How are we doing?
With the rocks or in general?
Let's stick with the rocks.
In that case, so far so good. Still trust I have a plan?
I'm with you either way.
Cute little rock day.
Calliope, you're still going?
Oh.
Cassis doesn't have anyone else.
Flyers won't pay much.
I don't have unlimited workers.
Over here. I'll take you to my usual spot.
Fancy.
Isn't it?
Is this what you do when you're out of leads?
I'd look over my notes, but I've got them by heart. I just need to clear my head.
Not the easiest thing to do.
Neve Gallus without her mind racing. I'd hardly know you.
Aren't you clever?
So what are you thinking?
You can't count on a lot here. When I started, I wasn't going to save Minrathous, never mind Thedas. But if I could take a job and follow through, well, maybe people could count on me. But at the end of the day, what have I done here? What sticks? If people like Aelia come back for more... I'm fighting, Rook. Sometimes it feels as though the city itself stabbed me in the back.
Yes! Commit to a relationship! I'm here, no matter what.
Not on my watch. I'm here for you.
I'm getting that impression.
Oh my god, ooh.
Oh, this is crazy.
What?
Getting mixed up with me.
Neve,
Or that I want you to.
it's not crazy.
There's a lot to lose.
Isn't there always?
Have I told you your trouble?
Oh. Oh. Oh god.
You've got something.
Maybe.
What's happening? Are we... Are we talking about us still, or are we at the case?
Well. Ready to chase a long shot?
What's happening? Okay, I need a second. I'm sorry. This is so chaotic. This romance is so chaotic. Oh god. I feel like we're taking a detour now into what should we call it? Into like her companion quest stuff, but it just the way that it you know, it's like, okay, we're gonna make out now, and then we're like, wait, we got an idea. It's just such a chaotic little break in the moment, and I love it. I'm living for it. Like, I'm fine with the way this is going. It's just hilarious to me. But what I really want to say is, oh my god, the voice actress does such a good job of like, oh my god. Anyways, I just got a work call. Where's it going? The voice actress for Neve is just doing such an amazing job at differentiating. Like, you can tell how hard Neve is trying to like hold it together, and like when she lets her guard down and like, you know, I don't want to say like is romantic, but you know, like they're just the way that she changes her tone of voice into like the whisper softness of it is so I don't want to say like sexy or anything, but like, ugh, it's ooh, gives me chills. Anyways, let's get into whatever's happening. We're going to the spillway now.
You've got something on Aelia?
We were watched.
By the cat?
Sure. I mean at the relic deal. When Aelia controlled Damas, she mentioned Bataris and the stolen relic. Why bring that up? Why would she care?
You think she was involved?
Or one of her puppets. She's been careful, but there may be something to pick up at the site. A witness. Anything.
Yeah. Whatever. I don't know.
We can get to the site from here, up and across that building.
Whatever you say, beautiful. You're the detective. I don't know what's going on.
So we're returning to the scene of the crime, where we fought Bataris.
It's just a hunch, but it's the best I've got.
I'm with you. Let's see what's there.
Another cat. These cat spies.
What's the plan?
Bataris had a red lyrium relic. Those don't play nice with the Veil. The Viper left me a piece of one in case the remnants fade with time, but if we got here soon enough...
There is a wisp out here. A few of them.
Remnants. We've got them.
Fainter than the ones we found before, but I'll see what I can draw out. Let's take a look. Got it. The thread smuggler. But this feels scrambled. Two people's thoughts in one source. She wasn't a traitor. She was a puppet. Alien moving goods to her followers.
Gotcha.
I've got this. Echoes of greed, pride, our Venatori, the Taurus. Look there. There's more.
More?
By the waterfall.
At the waterfall over this way.
Look, I realize you just kissed a girl, and now I've got you chasing leads.
I realize I kissed Neve Gallus, and this is part of your charm.
And I thought you were sweet before.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's chaotic, and I love it. It's like, what's happening right now? I don't know. Oh.
This one's afraid. A witness? Someone else showed up too, after we left. If I can pull out more of an echo, a memory.
So Neve Gallus is back. Tell me what you saw.
Nothing, I swear.
Aelia.
No. In my head. Stay out.
Bystander. They must have seen the fight.
Then Aelia showed up.
Tell me, would you see this city rise? Be a thrall in service to its glorious rebirth?
Thrall? No,
Silence! Your will
belongs to the Venatori.
Damn, Aelia.
Damn it.
The risen god will unlock my true power. He's given me Vena Vitalis. We start here.
What's Vena Vitalis?
A rumor, an old Tevinter ritual to increase blood magic. Fake accounts appear on the black market. The real records were burned by magisters. It scared them. But if Aelia cozied up to Algernon, an elven god might know the trick. Or something close he could trade as our legacy.
A blood ritual? Then the missing people... It's a lead.
But where? When? Who else does Aelia break before I track her down?
Neve?
This place means something to me. But what am I to it if I can't...
I mean, both. Because she is inspiring, you know. We got like Balara even, you know, who's very much a Neve fangirl in a sense. So like she, you know, she knows about his casework. You know, even just the common people, the threads. There's like Hal, you know, the fishmonger. So she is an inspiration, but I think. I don't know, because I was gonna say I was leaning towards you protect Dogtown, period. But that's more of what Rook is. You know, Rook is very much more like, I will do what it takes, no matter what. But Neve can be more the inspiration, I guess. She can be like, she could be the light in the darkness. She could be. Oh, but then she'd be Harvey Dent, right? She'd be the White Knight if I'm the Dark Knight. Oh. Wait a minute. Okay, fuck it. We're gonna ride or die.
Minrathous failed before, not you. This time we stop Aelia for good. Venatori who threatened Docktown, they've got Neve Gallus to fear.
She won't make it easy.
People's lives are at stake.
Oh, I don't like that.
Always. I'm a sucker, Rook. Getting caught up in all this. Bad habit.
I'm here for you. I just want to see what the Shadow one is. Yeah. Always flirt. Always flirt.
And that's how it is. How it's been.
I know. But it doesn't have to be. Not with me. I mean it.
I know.
Why are we going to Earth Emiel's shield or whatever? They're walking towards the evil dark crypt place. Anyways. Oof, that was a good scene. Good little scene with Neve, and I was glad that it was finally got the confirmation. Finally locked in the romance. After a break in the docks, Neve returned to the scene of the relic deal to search for leads on Aelia. She picked up on travel remnants that revealed Aelia's plan to perform a blood magic ritual using Docktown's missing people. Neve questioned her place in Docktown if she could really help, but also realized she's not alone. That little message after I chose be an inspiration to protect Docktown, I'm like, oh, any means. I should have chose inspiration for her. I should have chose inspiration. But also, like, people suck. You know, sometimes you just gotta do it yourself. You can't be inspiring everybody all the time because that puts faith in people. But that's what she did. She is the inspiration. Okay, how do I get? How do we get there? We go. Okay, I know how to get there. Since we're here, we'll finish up with whatever this quest is. I was gonna end it here after the Neve quest, just because I had a feeling it was a romance thing, but since we're in Docktown anyways.
You're thinking about it again.
What?
Gillenane. Playing it over in your head won't change the ending.
I need to know what went wrong.
And the good of that game only lasts so long.
You're lecturing me about letting things go?
Oh, I'm awful at it. Of all my charming qualities, that's not the one to copy.
It's, you know,
Company, get ready.
listen to what I say, not what I do.
Here we go.
What the fuck? Bro. 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 Come.
Understood. Now there, nice shot. This is tough. Got us a raid.
Why are you guys all the way over there? Bro, can you stop it? Ow. Okay. Get off the fucking pier, bitch. What? Hell yeah, we're elite. With the Veilguard, motherfucker. Damn.
That goes to you.
What's going on?
chance.
So
That's interesting. I wasn't expecting the Venatori to show up.
They said something about shipments.
Let's look around. I'm getting a bad feeling about this.
Oh, hello? Is this a slave ring?
Thank the Maker. Did you find the others?
What others?
Those mercenaries have abducted people from around Docktown, then sold them to the Venatori. I heard them talk about a warehouse. They could be holding them there.
We'll look into it.
We're on the
Warehouse where we found
case.
the Darkspawn isn't far from here. I thought the Shadow Dragons were keeping an eye on it, but let's check just to be safe.
This one? Yeah. Hello?
Let's look around, see what we find.
This fucking evil pit. I really want to explore that. The risen gods require flesh for crafting and blood for power. Find sellswords willing to trade in what they seek. You'll be
Well,
rewarded.
that's not good. Sounds like blood magic.
Yeah. Okay, let's go upstairs. Gorman found a crew down by the docks willing to get what we want. They say they've even taken down Kunari before. I'll negotiate the price.
Trafficking in people.
What the hell is that?
We need to stop this.
What in the hell is going on here? Once we've made the exchange, take the prisoners down to Low Tide Beach. We'll hold them there before we move them.
Low Tide Beach. Let's go.
Isn't that just where we were with Neve? Was that the same place? Yep. Yeah. 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 And that's why we read that note there, maybe? Hello. Ow, bitch. Yeah.
It's these Venatori down.
Oh, shit.
Always happy to help on a job like this.
The more scattered we make the cult, the better for Darktown.
Are you dead?
We'll get you out of there. Hang on.
I guess he's not. Are you... Are you alive? Okay, he's alive.
You all right?
No, but I'm alive and grateful. They were going to take me somewhere. They talked about rituals and risen gods.
Venatori. It's always the same old tune. Do you have somewhere to go? Someplace you'll be safe.
I don't know the city.
Go to the docks. Ask for directions to the pawn shop. When you get there, tell them Gallus sent you.
I should have said you're an inspiration, Neve. Feel bad because I even said it when I was talking it through that I'm the one who will sacrifice everything, but Neve is the local hero in the hometown. You know, she knows people and she's got connections and people look up to her and everything. I just feel bad. I feel like I made the wrong choice there. Hopefully it doesn't fuck me. Let me stop. What have we got? We got a Davern quest. We got something with Tosh, kind of. We will do those later. I think I want to end with Neve. So, thanks for watching. Whew. It's a spicy little episode. Oh, we got some codex and shit to read, I guess. Update from Lavendel. Rook, we watched Darkspawn movement as always. They put up a fight when wandering the woods and the wetlands, but we'd rather battle them out there than in Lavendel itself. Small improvements are still improvements. I felt something strange was happening before you sent a word to us. Things have only gotten stranger and more daunting since, but if we are entangled in this, at least we are tangled together. There is no one I trust more in this world than Evka, but you can be second. We both wish you luck, and rest when you can find it. And then Mornwatch. Poetry from Neve. Attached to 3 some volumes. Emmerich took some digging, but I know a lady who knows a book collector who sells to the Archon's palace. He said these are some of the last copies of Nadia Ulpius's work. Well, with her being dead, if you arrange a reprint, their value plunges. Don't think you'll mind, though. The book collector said if I wanted obscure poets, there's a good one in Ravane. Had debts, works out of print, but he got bailed out by an anonymous donor. Funny thing, it was all in King's Guilders. You only see those in Navarra. No idea what the fuck they're talking about. What? Love that. Pop off. Next case notes on Aelia. Vina Vitalis, the burned ritual. Blood magic so powerful that the old magisters destroyed it. Every rumored copy is a complete fake. Centuries pass and no one comes close to touching it. So Aelia gets instructions from her risen god. Couldn't see that coming, and isn't it a perfect fit? Lusican's chosen. What's his play here? Missing people are for blood. Something else? Alive? At least until the ritual. Warn Alec. Rituals take supplies. If she'd kept the threads, at least that went our way. Where is she? All this from remnants, and not... I'm sure of what I heard, but Rook can back it. Some trouble's a good thing. We really should get that supper sometime. Rook, if Aelia knows what my heart wants, she'll take it. She loves a twisted knife. This can't be like... Just keep your eyes on me. I'm fine. It's okay, Neve. I'll be fine. A fortunate heir. Siran Mercia is back in Minrathis. The recent inheritor of the Mercia fortune made quite an impression at the Rosales gathering while publicly pledging to support one of Magister Dorian Pavis's recent endeavors. Excerpt from an old copy of the Imperium Secret. Note attached from Neve. Nice bit of luck considering he was Tala's third grandchild, and grandma, along with grandkids 1 and 2, were all Venatori who died in ways we'll call showy. Another stroke of luck. The will that wrote out non-cultist Siren couldn't be found, leaving only the one with him still on it. My guess at the time was the Demon of Arantium. Tala and Grandkid 2, similar demise. Grandkid 1, showing off a bit. Following in Lucanus' handwriting. Grandkid 1 was Lario. Falling unexpectedly. Oh! See if there's anything else going on here. She's the child of the stone now, Harding. I didn't notice that until now. Falling unexpectedly. Ravanian proud, Tosh. Cool. Anyways, thanks for watching. Had a good time running around, helping out our various companions. I think I'm gonna run around with Lucanus for a little bit because he's needing some level up. You know, Bellara just made it over level 7. But Lucanus is lagging behind because of his hardened nature here. Relationship progress is slower. So we'll pick up with him if we have any option to next time. We have something with Davrin, I know, and something over here with Tosh, so we'll make him our third in those events, and we'll see where we go. We might even we might even go back to Arlathan to see what's going on with the Veil Jumpers, with the gods, maybe going there too. You know, the companion quests are picking up now. We're getting into it. I'm curious to see, like, I'm hype off the romance. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, bye.